My father and I were sitting on the back deck discussing issues, as we normally do, and he had brought up the memory, or the fact, I suppose, that back in the old days, a man was the breadwinner of the family. The wife stayed home and took care of the kids, and he was able to support his family and actually put some money away for the future without the mother having to work and jobs paid well enough that they could do that. And I was thinking about that. Okay, perhaps. Haven't done a lot of research on that. And then he said that he remembers when minimum wage, an hour's work, would buy 2 loaves of bread. So at that point, we have a way to figure out what the percentage is between wages. So if, say, back then, way back when wages, say $50 an hour, just to make it nice and round, $50 an hour would buy 2 loaves of bread, or 50 cents an hour would buy 2 loaves of bread, that would make bread 25 cents a loaf. And he was suggesting, or in his mind suggesting, that money doesn't go as far today as it used to. So I kind of did some quick thinking in my head, and how many loaves of bread would today's minimum wage get? And I think minimum wage is something around $8 an hour, $8 an hour. And bread, I can get a loaf of bread for $1.50. So it goes a little bit farther. I'm not exactly sure why people still think that the good old days were so great and money back then was different. We were also discussing quality of items, and he had mentioned that back in his day he was able to buy a brand new car for $1,800, $2,000, and it would be brand new. And you couldn't buy a comparable car today for that same amount. No, but you also, as I was discussing with him, you couldn't even buy a comparable car today. The cheapest car, or a good inexpensive car, say the Scion, around between $13,000 and $15,000, we'll say $15,000, is a lot more than $2,000. But it comes with air conditioning, CD, MP3 player. One of the big things that is different about just car technology isn't even about the cars, because if you watch any of my videos, you know I despise the car companies. But tires alone, the technology for tires alone, 50 years ago, if you went 10,000 miles on a set of tires, you were damned lucky. And you were also pretty damned lucky that they were mostly round. Now, there are tires on the road that I know I've had that have gone 100,000 miles. They looked like crap and they needed replaced, but they were still holding air and round at 100,000 miles. You could also go 20,000 miles on, or you couldn't go 20,000 miles on the same spark plugs back then. Now you're hard-pressed if you're going to change your spark plugs during the time you own the car. That's just something you don't even think about anymore. If you put it in the shop, the mechanic may go, oh, well, you know, you might want to change your spark plugs. And you go, okay. Belts last for 80,000 miles. So you can't even purchase a comparable car. You would have to purchase a car that was the quality of 50 years ago. And even the cheapest $2,000 car from China is going to be far superior to any car back then. So not only is your money going further, but the quality of items that your money is buying is far superior. And my battery's going to die. Ah, fresh battery. Modern technology. And this camera, by the way, is like 10 years old, so it's not modern technology. Salute. So, really? This battery's dead too? Perhaps that's my video for today.